Table tennis. Table tennis is also called trademark or ping pong. Ball game similar in principle to lawn tennis and played on a flat table divided into two equal courts by the net fixed across each width at the middle. The object is not hit the ball so that it goes over the net and bounce on the opponent's half of the table in such a way that the opponent cannot reach it or return it correctly. The lightweight hollow ball is propelled back and forth across the net by small rackets held by the players. The game is popular all over the world. In most countries, it is very highly organized as a competitive sport, especially in Europe and Asia, particularly in China and Japan. History. Table tennis has been around for over 140 years, and in that time a lot has changed since its humble began being played in homes by the upper classes to now being played by millions of players in hundreds of countries all over the world. General description. Ping pong can be played with 2 to 4 players. The winner is first to score 11 points and win by 2. Players alternate serves every 2 services. Modern day rackets are oval shaped with a thin layer of rubber. In standard championship matches, players play either a 5 or 7 matches series. Basic types of table tennis equipment. First is ball. The ball that is used in the game is a 2.7-gram small celluloid ball that is usually colored white or orange depending on the preference of the players. They can come in different qualities, with those possessing 3-star being the best kind and is often recommended especially to those who are just starting up. Rubber racket or paddle. The table tennis racket or paddle is another important piece of equipment that is used in hitting the ball back and forth on the table. Basic types of table tennis equipment is table tennis table. Included in the list of important table tennis equipment is the table where the game is to be played. The ITTF specifies that the official table tennis table that are used in the tournament must be 9 feet long or 5 feet wide and must be placed 30 inches high from the ground. Net and post. The net, which is the last piece of important equipment, is usually brought together with the table or with the rackets, or it can be bought by itself. Whatever the case, it should be 6 feet long and 6 inches wide and has an upper white tape that is not more than 15 mm wide. Also, it should include an assembly so that it can be attached to the middle of the table tennis table. How to play table tennis. Grips. Shake hand. To be begin with, grip the handle of the paddle as if you were holding onto something and wrap your hand loosely around it. Next, extend your index finger across the paddle. Where you decided to place your thumb will define whether you are using a shallow or deep hold. Thumb place is also the main factor that determines which is your stronger side, forehand or backhand. Pinhold. One thing the pinhold grips have in common is the position of your thumb and index finger. Basic ball control. Basic stroke. The order of teaching basic stroke. Service. Service return. Service. As the stroke which start every rally, service can be regarded as the most important stroke in table tennis since it provides the only situation in which the player has total control over how and where to play the ball. The following will help explain the basic to serve. This is the basic serving. Service return. Service return can be regarded as the second most important stroke in table tennis since this is the first opportunity in any rally for the receiving to play the ball. Spin. Spin plays a vital part in table tennis. The ball is generally struck with either top spin or back spin. In addition, side spin may be added. Top spin is produced by starting the stroke below and or behind the ball and contacting the ball as lightly as possible, brushing the ball in an upward and forward motion. This is the back spin, the first, and the second is side spin. The block. The block. The loop. This is the block and this is the loop, the right. The chop. This is the chop. The sign chop. Tactics and understanding of table tennis. Generally, there are three stages of tactical development. First is to get the ball on the table. Second is the accuracy to get the ball to certain areas of the table. The ability to apply pressure to areas of the table and opponent with different types of spin, amount of spin, and different speed to create opening to hit winners. Basic rule, scoring and games. First is game are played to 11 points. If the game is tied at 10 apiece, a player must be win by 2 points. Third is players serve 2 serves each alternate. When the game is tied and 10 points, each player serve once alternating until a player wins the game. Fourth, a player doesn't need to win explicitly of their very own serve to win a point. Lastly is matches shall consist of an odd number of games. After each game, player shall switch side. Service. This is the service. Single serve anywhere on the opponent court, and the double serve the ball diagonally. The single and the double. Alit. A rally is considered as alit. A point. A point is given when if an opponent fails to make a good serve, if an opponent fails to make a good return, if the passes your court or beyond your end line without hitting your court after the ball is hit by the opponent. If the opponent hits the ball and the ball hits the nets, stay in the opponent court or passes through the net, or passes between the net and the post, or passes under the net. If the opponent hit the ball more than once, deliberately hits the ball more than once and it is good return, the play continues. If the opponent moves the table or touches the net or the table with his free hand. Basic table tennis definition. This is the basic table tennis definition. Health benefits of ping pong. First is you burn calories and lose weight. Second is quicken your reflexes. Third is improve hand-eye coordination. Fourth, keep your brain sharp. Lastly, elevate mental health. That's all, and thank you.